What's good, y'all? It's the vibe. It's the host, Macksowavy. I'm back for episode 17 of Sorry for What. As you can see, the setup is a little bit different. It's just myself today. I don't have any guests, any co-hosts, anything like that. It's just me. Basically yesterday was just kind of like a shit day. I had somebody who was supposed to come through. And when I say shit day, I mean like weather-wise. Like, I'm located in Florida, so it was just pretty nasty out, pretty gloomy. I did have a guest who was supposed to come, but some things happened behind the scene and he wasn't able to make it. So I just decided to rock it out with myself. It's Sunday today, but by the time y'all get this, it'll be Friday. And yeah, man, I actually enjoyed doing it by myself the one time that I did it. So I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be too much of a deal to do it by myself again today. So I just went with that. Yeah, but we're gonna jump straight into the hot topic. So, and what's on the playlist for this week too, regardless of what I always want to talk about, what I'm listening to, because music seems to really get me through. You feel me? So I'm always listening to something or searching for a new artist to listen to or something of the sort. So on my playlist this week, even though truly I have been listening to a lot of audiobooks, I'm trying to get better with my vocabulary and just my knowledge of things. And so I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks, if we're being completely honest. The one I'm listening to this week majorly is called Unfuck Yourself. I forget the author. I'm going to pull it up since we're talking about stuff on my playlist this week. It really is all books. I'm not going to lie to you. The author of the book is Gary John Bishop. It's actually a pretty good book. I've been audiobooking it. I don't have the hard copy. I typically like to have the hard copy and listen to it at the same time. So when I'm done, I don't know, I feel more of an experience when I'm actually holding the book versus when I'm listening to it. But still a really good book. If you haven't listened to it and you're kind of like trying to get into a better mindset or trying to reach your highest potential, it's one of those really good books that you could tap into. I think that I'm enjoying it pretty much. I'm like 4 chapters in, I believe. So yeah, I would recommend it. What else is on my playlist this week as far as music? Honestly, music-wise, I've been listening to DJ Drama's album. I really like that. That's super fire. Particularly when I'm talking about what songs I've been listening to on that list or on the album is I Ain't Gonna Hold You by Jeezy. You guys know that we do no Jeezy slander on this show, so I fuck with Young Jeezy. And then he got a song called Hope For Me with Lil Baby and A Boogie. I really take a strong liking to that song. I fuck with both of those artists, and they're both Sagittarius. I'm pretty big on my zodiac sign, so I think that that's probably plays a part in why it's one of my favorite songs on that album. Other songs he got on there that's super hard. He got a song with Boosie. I'm pretty sure it's called I Ain't Right with Trouble, Long Live Trouble. That's a fire ass song as well. Yeah, it's a pretty good tape. If you haven't listened to it, I suggest that y'all get into that. But that's the only thing I think is really on my playlist this week. Like I said, a lot of audiobooks. That's what I've really been listening to. A lot of affirmations, motivational speeches, things like that. I'm trying to really shift my mindset, shift my focus to things. So that's kind of like one of the routes I've been going. Also too low, not to just trash out all music. I've also been listening to Drake Search and Rescue. I really do like that song. I think that is a super dope song. He was getting a lot of slack for it, but I fuck with it. Another song I've listened to a lot too. Shout out to I met this guy at the Smoke Fest event that I just recently was at doing a lot of podcasts, and also a lot of artists have been hitting me up. A lot of people who came and sat with me asking me like when I was gonna drop that footage and stuff like that. I'm getting to it. I do keep in mind that a lot of that footage is distorted because there was so much loud music there, but I'm getting to it. I'm making sure I edit it. I'm gonna chop it up and make it like probably almost like a little vlog if you want to be completely honest, but. Yeah, the artist that I'm talking about that I have on my playlist, his name is Dimitri. His song is called I'm Hungry, and I really fuck with that song. I really like it. It's really like a conscious kind of rap, and I fuck with it. I fuck with the energy of the song. So if you guys get a chance, you should go check that out. I'll try to put it on the screen. Like I'm not really that good at like putting stuff on the screen and tagging links and all of that, but I'll try my hardest to get that done that way that that y'all can hear the song too versus just me talking about it. But yeah, that's it. Let's jump into the hot topics of the week, man. We're gonna not waste no time. I'm sorry that I'm looking at the mic like this. I'm trying to figure something out as far as my sound here. Because it looks like it's just recording my waves a lot lower than it typically does. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did get some new gadgets for the pod. I got this little shock mount, which is super dope to me because a lot of previous times, the people who are listening versus watching, you're gonna hear it a little bit more. Like you guys would have heard the errors a little bit more anytime I moved, hit the mic. It sounded like a beam, like big ass, loud ass sound. It ain't gonna sound like that no more because I got these shock mounts. So yeah, pretty dope. Like I said, let's jump into the hot topics. Ain't really been much shit that's popping this week, crazy. But we do got one thing. Jerry Springer died. Along with Jerry Springer. He was 79. I don't know if they released how he passed away, but Jerry Springer has been a part of families across the world for a very long time, bro. I think he's probably one of the people one of the pioneers in changing the things that we've seen on TV at a point in time. Before reality shows, you had like Jerry Springer, you had like Maury, and like I don't even remember anybody else that was really doing shit like that. So definitely a legend, I would say. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say a long, messy life because that sounds crazy, but facts, it's pretty valid. He was definitely the petty king. You feel me? He brought a lot of crazy, wild shit to TV that no one has seen before. So, along with Jerry Springer, definitely a major part of the TV and community, even our community. Don't take away TV. If you didn't have cable, you still had Jerry Springer. If you had cable, you had Jerry Springer. Like you feel me? He was always reachable to the people. So, along with Jerry Springer, bro. Next on our hot topic list, we're gonna go with Coily Ray and Lotto. Lotto released a song. I forget the name of the song that she released. To be completely honest, bro, I feel bad. I should know the name of the song, but I don't know the name of the song. But I'm gonna go play the clip. I'm gonna find the clip. That's the good thing about it being by myself is I can literally just pull the clip up quickly, easy. Let me see the name. I don't even know the name of the song, but more of the story, and I'm pulling it up to get further clarification. Lotto dropped the song. In the song, she says she's smoking on a blunt the same size as Coily Ray. Coily Ray didn't really like that comment, and she took it and she ran with it, and kind of blacked out on the internet a little bit. I want to say on Lotto, like, you feel me? Like, she wasn't a fan of the lyrics. She thought that Lotto was really, you know what I'm saying, sneak dissing as far as what I could get from it. I'm still trying to find the clip, so I'm not talking a whole bunch of circles for y'all. Just bear with me, because the Shade Room, like, they don't miss a second. You feel me? It's always some shit happening that they posting. Let's see. Let's do it. Damn, this is not the post that showed me the name of the song, though. The song was fire, though. I heard the song. I'm not really good with titles and names of songs, but the song was actually fire in itself. I think Lotto got bars, you feel me? So I always think that, I think anything she drops that she's rapping for real, you know, because I know artists have different lanes and different pockets. They could go pop and whatnot, or, you know, they go light bars, whatever. But I think anything she drops and she really spit, you feel me? She really definitely has the bars. So I don't think she meant any harm by the line. I'm better off just searching the song, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Let me see if I can search it and let y'all hear it from here. 1 second, bro. It says connected to the Wi-Fi. Just hold on, y'all. But for whatever reason, when I type in this stuff, bro, it only shows what's in my playlist, which I think is so crazy. It be the weirdest thing. Like, I be trying to search for stuff that is not only in my Apple Music. Alright, let me pull up on my phone, bro. My bad, y'all. Okay, Put It On The Floor is the name of the song, finally. And she says in the song, she's smoking on a blunt. Let me see, I'm about to play it, put it to the speaker. I wish I could play it, you know, on a computer. I let it be. I hope y'all can hear it. I know this shit hard. Nah, I fuck with the song. I'm trying to find a line though where she said, I'm actually about to add this so people don't think I'm fake. I actually fuck with it. I'm trying to find the line. Okay, right here. Yeah, so she said that, and Coily Ray took to the internet to basically lose her shit. She tweeted, anybody that, Lotto Body, here you go, talking about my body. Please do not come on here and talk about nobody's body. LOL, like seriously. Out of all things, laugh my ass off. You're blunt my size, laugh my ass off. This shit is never ending. She continued on and she said, anybody that talk about my body wants my body. Little Miss Pressure. These bitches want to be like niggas so bad. I want to have rap beef so bad. Lotto then responded by going on her set. I don't know if it's Rolling Loud or Coachella or whatever she was doing. And she responded by saying, no shade, Coily, I love your body, baby, whatever the case may be. Coily Ray came back and said maybe she overreacted, but at the end of the day, don't say her name for clicks and likes and blah, 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 blah. My opinion on that is that it's the nature of rap. You feel me? I can understand where Coily Ray is coming from, but rappers have been saying crazy shit for years about, using certain things as bars that some people don't think should be used as a bar or, whatever it is. But rap is the culture, so rap, I think you're subjected to that kind of thing in rapping, if that makes sense. I can see how you take it offensive, but I don't know. It's like when niggas be like, have two bitches kissing like dykes. Like two dykes, you don't really see two dykes kiss, but you don't see a whole bunch of dykes in a frenzy because you get the point of what niggas is trying to say. You feel me? Even though Coily Ray is tiny, smoking a blunt the size of Coily Ray, nigga, you still smoking a rather big blunt because why is your blunt the size of any human being? You feel me? I think that sometimes our own insecurities pour out on us, and I think that maybe Coily Ray is just defensive of her body, and I don't want to say insecure about it, because there's nothing to be insecure about when it comes to, to her body, as far as I'm concerned. But I think that when people use that against you for so long, it can kind of trigger you, even when people don't mean it that way, if that makes sense, Lotto literally just had a song with Lola Brooks. She's on the Don't Play With It remix, and she said, she just bought a pit that shit the same size as Lola. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that I don't think she means any harm by it, and I think that she was pretty big about it by apologizing and saying that she loved her body and she didn't mean any harm. So shout out to the girls in the rap game, bro. Females are running the rap game, so I hope that it don't turn into, it don't go sour, bro. Because this is a good time for females in rap. Females is killing shit. You hear women. You hear people talking about female rappers now more than they were ever talking about, female rappers before. Literally before I say this all the time, the only female rapper we had at the point was Nicki Minaj. So to see all these different, young ladies be able to rap and it be evenly distributed, you feel me? Because people is listening to Glorilla, Lola Brooks, Lotto, City Girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many different avenues. Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cats, and, so many different female rappers. So I just think it's a beautiful thing, and I hope it doesn't have to turn sour. And, I wish rap wasn't as sensitive as it is. Shit. Even the world, everything is so much more sensitive now than it once was. And it's kind of shitty. It's kind of shitty a little bit because then it starts things like this. But shout out to both of those girls for settling in and handling it like adults, I suppose. What else is hot on the trending topics this week? Oh, this week we got Lil Meech and Summer Walker. We have that. I'm gonna start with probably the first thing that I seen with it was that they were like a car ride or something like that. Meech took a picture outside of a car. He had a pink phone. Then Summer Walker took a picture of the dashboard of the car, and a reflection of it. You could see Little Meech's phone in a reflection. Whoever found that, you're a fucking detective. Like, y'all be way too deep into people's lives, bro. People you don't know at that. Maybe people y'all don't know. I couldn't even imagine being this deep into someone's life that I do know. To zoom in on a picture, to jump back to the last subject. Y'all did this with Lotto not too long ago. Y'all said she photoshopped her Coachella video. It wasn't a whole live video of her at Coachella having that shit lit or Rolling Loud or whatever festival it was. How did y'all even notice that it could have potentially been photoshopped? y'all niggas be really, really deep into other people's business and situations. But let's jump back to Summer Walker and Lil Meech. Somehow, some way, the people were able to find that and put two and two together, sent it to the shade room. They got their bag, you feel me? Because I know you get a bag. They sent it to the shade room with that tea, got a little bag. And then from there, the next appearance that we seen was Meech in a club, in an event, and his security's walking him in, and then the next thing you know, you see a mysterious lady in all, I want to say it's like pink, but she's in a full body suit where she's like fucking literally hiding. But the people said it was Summer Walker. They looked at her shape. They used that shit like a chalk sketch. Y'all is crazy as fuck, bro. Like, y'all use that shit like one of them outline chalk sketches back in the day when, when the body used to be caught on the street and y'all used to have that. They used to have to outline in the chalk and shit. Y'all really, really figured it out. And it was Summer Walker, basically. They were saying it was summer. Shortly after that, Summer Walker then accidentally posts a screenshot of something that she's doing. And in the bottom right screen, she's on FaceTime with Lil Meech. So Summer Walker and Lil Meech, I think. And I guess I want to know what the people think about it. Comment below if you're seeing this, whether you're seeing it via clip, whether you're seeing it, in a full episode. If you're listening, tap in with me. I want to know what y'all think about Summer Walker and Meech. I think that anybody who covers their body full blown and don't want to be seen with you in public, my nigga, that's insanity. You should have just stayed home. And he was tight. If you look at the video, he was tight. Like, he wanted to know why she was walking behind him so slow. My nigga, you knew when she put on that mask. It's that suit, full body, bro. That shit was crazy as fuck. Her face was covered and everything. And then there was another instance where they said they seen him in a bed with somebody. And he commented back and was like, that's cap, some of mine. Niggas act absolutely positively insane when they get their first bad joint. You feel me? I think that if she covered her face up like that with you, to comment below that summer's yours is crazy. Summer's yours is crazy. Maybe he meant the season. I don't know, but I think that it's no way possible you doing some shit like that. And Shorty's dressed up in a full body suit. But she did end up posting that they were on FaceTime, and her response to that was, damn, I'm stupid as fuck. She got caught lacking. Yo, y'all ever got caught lacking doing some shit that you absolutely, positively not really supposed to be doing? Or some shit that you really didn't want nobody to know, but you got caught? I have a few stories where I've done some like outrageous shit like that. Where like, I got caught doing some shit. I probably got like 2 funny stories like that where I've gotten caught doing some crazy shit that, in all actuality, like, damn, I'm tight, like, fuck, or that I accidentally posted myself, or not really posted because I'm not a poster. Like, you'll never really catch me accidentally posting some shit. I'm more of the nigga to get caught up, like, in a post. Somebody posted me, or my arm or some shit. You feel me? But like, I never really accidentally posted nobody, so. Comment below if that's some shit that you ever did and how that turned out for y'all. Because I'm interested in like how you don't notice that when you take a screenshot. Like, like a screenshot as far as like, and then really go scroll up to Instagram and post it. Like, I'm actually interested in knowing how that happened. I think that couple wise though, I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. Somewhere I don't know Meech's zodiac sign, but I'm pretty big on zodiac signs. I'm interested in finding out. I'm gonna actually look it up so I can tell y'all what I think. Lil Meech birthday. Let's see. April 22nd? Let's see what that's about. He's a Taurus. A Taurus, trustworthy, kind, humorous. These are their zodiac things. And then Summer is an Aries. So I don't really know how a Taurus and an Aries work, but you guys use that and take what you will and figure that out and tell me how that works. What else? We're gonna move past that quickly. I just thought that was pretty fucking funny that she did all of that just a week later to be posting the video on her FaceTime. What else is happening? Let's see. Suki. I don't really know how you say her name because everybody calls her Suki. So I'm not really like familiar with the actual pronunciation of it, but she was recently on the Jason Lee show, which I like Jason Lee a lot. I know some people are not fans of Jason Lee, but I actually do like him. I think I like anybody who lives in their truth. Anybody who knows that like he be like, I'm messy, you know I'm messy, you know I'm messy. I think anybody who's honest about the shit that they on, those are my favorite kind of people. You feel me? Even the bad guys, quote unquote. Even if you're like a bad guy, but you're honest about that shit, I'm gonna fuck with you 20 more times than the person pretending to be somebody that they're not. For me, I really do fuck with that. But anyway, Sukiana, or Suki, whatever, she says she was on his show recently and he was asking her a couple questions about how she identifies and things like that. Then she went on the Breakfast Club and Jess Hilarious was a co-host and asked her, straight up, like, how do you identify? Are you like bisexual or lesbian? Like, what do you really consider yourself? Because she's been getting a lot of pressure for being considered a fake gay. I walk a thin line when I talk about things like this because I feel like people have the right to explore and, live in their sex, try out their sexuality and do different things and everything like that. And LGBTQ community, like, I don't want to ever be a spokesperson for that because, I know that I'm a part of that community, obviously, but I'm not nobody's spokesperson. I'm not like one of those rainbow wearing, pin wearings and going to pride kind of gays. Like, I'm really not like that. Like, I'm just who I am, So I do understand her perspective, which is what she was saying. She was like, why do I have to identify like any of that? Like, why can't I just be who I am? And I do feel that to a certain degree because there are people who are just gay for attention. And it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that now. Like, a lot of people just being gay just because they think that shit is cool. And I don't think that it's like a matter of it being cool or anything like that. For people like myself, this should be our life for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if there's ever instances where, I don't want to say you wish it was normal because being gay is normal, but I just want to say, like, there's instances where y'all can snap out of that shit if y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow you can live a whole different life. We don't really have that option. You know what I mean? So it do get a little tricky when you're doing shit just to do it and this is our life for real. But I think that's more or less when you get into like a relationship or something with a person that's pretending to be gay for real, but they really aren't. I don't think that she should be punished for doing gay shit sometimes. But I don't know. I feel like that's the shit that you want. That's the shit that you want. Being freaky and sexually fluid don't really make you gay. I think what people need to really ask themselves before they start identifying as anything is when you say you're a lesbian or you say you're bisexual, that means that you could settle. To me, my definition. I don't want to say that this is the word definition, but to me that means that you could settle down with a woman for the rest of your life and never go back and question being with a man. Same thing with a man who identifies as bisexual. That means that you could be with, a woman or a man, either or for life and never really question or wonder about the other sex. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all ain't living like that for real. You feel me? A lot of y'all are just part of the get the coochie A gang. Y'all just want a stud or a girl or whatever, or y'all get drunk and kiss on y'all's friends and shit. Like, I think that's a little strange too. We're also in an era where like bitches are post to TikTok kissing their friend in the mouth that you know your friend suck wild dick, but you kiss on her because you off the ego. I think we are in a fake gay generation or a gay for attention generation, which I just never really understood that. Because why? I guess I don't understand that because I come from a time too where, and I'm only 27, so I'm like smack dead in generations. But I remember when being gay was wild crazy. Like, I remember when that wasn't considered no cool shit or no none of that. Like, I remember when, like, people was really ready to body me for liking girls or for dressing like a boy or whatever the case may have been. So it's a thin line for me because you feel me? I feel like people should be free to be whoever it is that they're gonna be, and if people are gonna fuck with you because of that, they are, and if they're not, they're not. You feel me? So I'm understanding her point. Like she identifies, as she's just herself. Why does she gotta put something on it? But I do get the people that are in the uproar about the fake gay shit. LGBT community has a lot of a lot of hidden rules and a lot of things you can and you can't do. And I think they just threw a whole bunch of letters together and called it some shit, respectfully in the most respectful way. Because there's lesbian, bisexual, gay, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Why can't we just be who the fuck we are? Like, why the fuck do I gotta identify as like this or that? You feel me? All that being said, I'm gay as fuck, I'm lesbian as fuck, I guess in this case, you feel me? But like, I could get the belief of like I want to be whoever it is I want to be. I don't want to have to, throw some shit on it, throw a spin on it. Like I don't like why? What do I gotta be? Suki the gay girl, Suki the straight girl, Suki the bi girl. You know what I'm saying? Like why can't she just be Suki? I fuck with that. So shout out to Suki, but everybody that considers themselves real gay, I think that y'all should move with caution with the women that y'all know is fake gay. You feel me? Just move with a lot of caution because it just, you feel me? And the fake gay woman, stop just saying you real gay. Like, just stop doing that. Like, you just be like, look, I'm in it for I want to treat my coochie. I want to see what the stripe is like. I want to see what this is like. Like, it's just so many different things you can say. So I think if everybody's just upfront and honest about what it is and who they are, conversations and topics like this won't even fucking matter because you know what it is, you know what I'm on type shit. So yeah, man, shout out to Suki. What else is popping this week? Trending. Last hot topic I wanted to get into was Nick Cannon was recently on he has a podcast. I forget what it's called. I think it's like Nick Cannon in the morning or Daily Cannon, some shit like that. But he has a podcast and they were talking about the Nia Long situation with her ex-boyfriend or a long-time ex-boyfriend or whatever. I don't think that was her husband or anything. He recently spoke on a subject and he didn't even really mention Nia Long. He didn't really say too much about her. He just said that, whatever people decided that he was cool with, whatever. And Nick Cannon said on his Daily Show that he fumbled, basically that this guy fumbled Nia Long. Like when you fumble Nia Long, you should be talked about for a very long time. And his co-host responded with, well, you fumbled Mariah Carey. And his rebuttal was, well, maybe she fumbled me. And kind of, I just wanted to talk about that because you hear a lot about niggas fumbling the baddie. All right, y'all, my bad about that. My camera had died. This camera might probably die here shortly too, but I just wanted to at least finish the topic. You feel me? I didn't want to not finish or wait for the camera and then it just be fucked up. So yeah, let's jump back into what I was saying. Recently, Nick Cannon got into, I don't want to say a scuffle, but they mentioned basically, he said his response was, what if I didn't fumble Mariah? What if she fumbled me? Which he's had a lot of talks and previous interviews where he's admitted to that being the love of his life and how he wished that, they could have worked it out a little bit more and things of that sort. But, things happen. You feel me? Life happens and sometimes it doesn't work out like that. But he said, what if she fumbled him? And I thought that was a crazy, crazy perspective because a lot of the times you feel like it's made out to be like just a woman or just a man fumbled because the woman was a baddie and, vice versa. But I think that's a bullshit perspective. I really do want to say it, bro. And I'm not a man. I am a woman. At the end of the day, I'm a woman first. That's clear as day. But I just want to put that into perspective that shit like that be bullshit. Shit like that be bullshit. A lot of the times it is the woman fumbling the man. You feel me? A lot of the times the woman didn't do right. A lot of the times the woman could have did better, or a woman think just because she's this bad bitch that you should just instantly, you feel me? Like a nigga's needs go out of the window because a woman is a baddie, or as a man you should just do this and blah blah blah, and you forget that what you should do for your man as a woman. So I thought that was a crazy perspective, bro, because you even see people saying that about like Lori Harvey, like, oh, niggas fumble, how y'all keep fumbling Lori Harvey, you know what I'm saying? And none of this to say that Nia Long wasn't a fumble. It's no Nia Long slander. My only regret is I was too young for Nia Long. J. Cole stole those words right out of my motherfucking mouth. I couldn't have said it better myself. You feel me? So I don't want it to be no confusion on that. Even with Mariah, like she's a legend and she's a beautiful, beautiful woman and things like that. So I'm never trying to say that that's not the possibility, but that is a good perspective. Like, what if she fumbled him? Like, what is a fumble? You feel me? Like, what automatically makes y'all think that the man is fumbling the woman? I'm interested in that. Like, you feel me? If some shit don't work out, why is it instantly because the man did something wrong? Like, do women not do nothing wrong? That's the message that I'm kind of getting from the people. Like, it seems like women just never, you know what I'm saying? But then I seen a post too that said niggas don't break up with nobody. If you make a nigga break up with you, like, you're definitely the problem. I thought that was some funny shit too, because it's like, maybe, maybe, bro, but it's a possibility, bro. Women be nagging sometimes, be ungrateful sometimes, be, you know what I'm saying, not appreciative of things sometimes, and inconsiderate, selfish. Like, everything a nigga could do to fumble a baddie, a woman could do the same thing to fumble a good man. I think that, I think that people need to change their perspective of things of that sort. But like I said, we're gonna wrap this up. I just wanted to touch on that because I thought it was a really, really good topic. Yeah, bro, relationships is hard, bro. So just take it, like, maybe we fumbled each other. Maybe we wasn't ready for each other. Like, maybe, like, you feel me? Maybe, like, we the right people at the wrong time. Like, things like that. Or life happens sometimes, and we just couldn't get it right. But then, I thought that. What do y'all think? Y'all think he fumbled her or she fumbled him? I don't know, bro. Nick Cannon has 15 million trillion kids. Mariah Carey got her 2 twins. She pops out in Christmas time. She sing the same song she's been singing for 20 years like a true fucking queen. She gets her bag. She goes inside. You ain't really never hear Mariah Carey giving nobody too many problems or nothing. I don't really see how she fumbled him, but you never know. You never know, bro. Maybe he fumbled. I think he fumbled her, and that's why he's trying to reinvent the world. But maybe she fumbled him. We don't know. We don't really know. Other than the fact that he's admitted to that being the love of his life on multiple occasions. That's what I think. So yeah, there's that. And man, I just want to wrap this. We're gonna wrap this episode up. It's just me, so I'm not gonna hold y'all for an hour and forever and 2 hours and so forth and so on. But I do want to just say that today is April 30th. By the time y'all get this video from me, it'll be like May something, or May, whatever Friday is, the Friday after. No, I want to say that's Friday maybe the 5th, maybe? I don't know. The 6th, the 7th, something of the sort. But as you can see on this episode, I have no drink with me. It's just myself. Even then, sometimes I have wine, but I have no drink with me on this episode. I am on this quest to just cleanse my system from the drinking, from the smoking as much. And I just want to say, anybody who's watching this, bro, who struggles with sticking to their word and doing the things that they say they're going to do, and doing all the things to be the person that they know that they want to be in the long run, but you just struggle getting out of the now. I just wanted to say I feel you. I really, really do feel you. I can't tell you how many times I've told myself I was going to do something and start it over. I can't tell you how many times I said, okay, I'll start tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how many times that's taken a place for me, but I can tell you how many times I've said it, and I can tell you how many times I think about what I've said. I mean, and how many times I replay that shit in my head. And if I did the things I said I was going to do, as many times now as I started over, if I just stuck to it, I would be exactly where the fuck I want to be. In a book that I read, he iterates that you are 150% in charge of your own life. You know what I'm saying? None of us are losing, but we're picking the life we want to win at, and that stuck with me when he said that. So you got to ask yourself. In the book, he says, "Are you?" And unfuck yourself. Please go check this out. He says, "Are you willing or are you unwilling?" And sometimes knowing you're unwilling is what helps. So even if you don't know what you're willing to do, you got to know what you're unwilling to do, and that's something that just stuck with me. Because look, for me, I'm not willing to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I'm unwilling to do that. I'm unwilling to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. Okay, bet. So what goes into that? You got to be willing to do all the shit that doesn't include. You feel me? So it's just a struggle. It's a struggle. Or I'm not willing to put my feelings to the side no more. So what you got to do to be willing? You got to be willing to say how you feel about what it is you feel that way about. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be willing to communicate. You got to be willing to listen. You got to be willing to be patient. You got to be willing to be kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many different things going into it. And, that you got to level out. And sometimes even when you don't know what you're willing to do, you know what you're unwilling to do. And that's just something that stuck with me. So if you're just a person who's just struggling with figuring it out and staying consistent, bro, you got to just know that you're unwilling to be the type of person that's not consistent. You're unwilling to be the type of person that lies to yourself, bro. And that's a fact. And that's when he was like in the book. He says nobody's really losing. Everybody's winning. It's just a matter of what you're choosing to win at. So if you work a 9 to 5 and you live paycheck to paycheck, you're winning at that life. You're winning at that life. You're winning at this life because this is the life that you're choosing. So you're doing it to a T. You've become a great 9 to 5 paycheck to paycheck type of person. You've done a great job at that. That's why this is your life. You feel me? Nobody's losing. Even the homeless people on the street, he said that you see someone who's homeless and you think they're losing. They're not losing. They're actually winning at this life. They chose this life and they're being the best version of this life that it has to offer. And I just put it in a different perspective for me because I want to, if this life that I'm in right now, my life is amazing. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound ungrateful, or sound like you feel me? Or any type of anything, like gratitude and small wins, or you got to count them. So I don't want to confuse that with anything, but I don't want to win at this life forever. And you got to put in perspective of what you want your next chapter to look like. All of that to say, bro, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go to the next level with my life, with my career, with my health. And I'm trying to go the distance and be the best version of me that I could be. And I'm a person who thinks all the time, well, what if this happens? What if this happens? Or, damn, I shouldn't have did this. Or this is why I did. You feel me? And that's gotten me where I'm at. But what if I wasn't that person? What if I was the person with the faith in the Most High? What if I was the person who did everything I said I was going to do? What if I was the person who was as consistent as I wanted to be? What does that life look like for me? And am I willing to go get that? And the answer is absolutely. I am willing. You feel me? And anybody around you who's not willing to respect your boundaries and helping you get to the next level of who you want to be, you got to trash it. No matter how much it's going to hurt you, no matter how much it's going to, you know what I'm saying, affect you, you got to be willing to get to that next chapter of your life, that next level of you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You built to win. You built to win, bro. Anybody watching this who don't know, who's second guessing themselves, who are unsure of themselves, who let insecurities and low confidence or fear or any of that take over their life, bro, you are wired to win. You are built to win, bro. That shit is in you. It's not on you. You are built to win, wired to win. You feel me? Like, let that shit really sink in. Is you built to win, bro. You wired. Nobody's designed to live a basic life. We're all supposed to live in abundance, and only thing stopping us is us. So are you willing? You feel me? Are you willing? Are you willing to be the best version of you? Are you willing to do all that encounters, all that entails, early mornings, late nights? You feel what I'm saying? Sweating in the gym, consistent content. Like, are you willing, bro? Are you willing? And even me, I'm asking myself that. That's why I brought it up at the end of this episode. I just wanted to really speak on that because it's been on me. And I'm my own enemy sometimes. And I know I could be speaking in circles, but I really, really, really wanted to get that message off, especially since I was here alone this week. I just really, really wanted to speak on that. You feel me? So, thank you for tuning in. Keeping this under 40 minutes, which is dope, which is fire. We spoke a lot about the hot topics. Again, shout out to everybody I spoke on the hot topics with. Lotto, Coily Ray, Nick Cannon, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the culture doing their thing. And bro, check out the book, Unfuck Yourself. This is not no paid promo. This is literally just me telling y'all to check it out. Check that book out, bro, because it's really shifting my mindset. It's really helping me. It's really, and like I said, I'm only 4 chapters in, but it's a good book. It's a deep 4 chapters, you feel me? I'm not like 4 mini chapters in. You feel me? Them shits is like thick, so stop trying to play me. Stop trying to play me. I'm going to be done by the end of the week. By the next time y'all see me shooting another episode, I'm going to be done with the book, and I'm going to have some quotes and shit that I want to go over. But yeah, man, that's it, bro. That's all I got this week. I'm sober as a bitch, so I'm about to go home, eat, drink some water. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little cranberry juice type shit. And yeah, man, it's been a vibe. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 17. I really, really fuck with y'all. And I know y'all fuck with me. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all keep downloading these episodes. The more downloads, the better for me. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Sorry For What Pod. And yeah, bro, thank y'all so much, and just, again, for fucking with me, and I'll see y'all next week. You feel me? Also, too, before I go, I'm trying to wrap this up quick. I'm introducing a segment to the show, or a segment to the channel where I'll be going live on my page every Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m., bro, I'll be going live talking about some shit from the middle of the week, or anybody who joins the live who wants to talk about a specific topic, anything, you feel me, get some advice. I don't want to say I'm in an advice column or nothing, but you just want to talk about some, you know what I'm saying, some shit. I'm going live, trying to be more content, get more active. I'm on a quest to have 500 followers before the year's out, and that entails me doing a lot of things that I don't typically do. Going live, passing out more business cards, all of this stuff. I'm going on like a spiel, but nonetheless, all of this is to say that I will be going live Wednesday, 7 p.m. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do that every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. We're gonna call it Wavy Wednesdays, and we're gonna go live, and we're gonna talk some shit. You feel me? We're gonna talk some major shit. Because why? Sorry for what? But sorry for fucking what? That's the type of shit that we on in here. You feel me? Thank y'all so much again for tuning in. I fuck with y'all. Thank y'all for fucking with me, and I'll see y'all next week. You feel me? On episode 18 of Sorry For What. Thank y'all.